Imagine being called too chubby, not good enough, and constantly overlooked, only to one day become Superman. This is the real story of Henry Cavill, Henry William Dalglish. Cavill was born on May 5th, 1983, on the island of Jersey, part of the Channel Islands. It wasn't Hollywood, it wasn't glamorous, it was quiet, traditional, and far removed from the world of fame. As a child, Henry attended boarding school in England, and that's where things got difficult. He was bullied. Classmates teased him for his weight and called him Fat Cavill. It wasn't just jokes. It affected his confidence deeply. Imagine trying to find yourself as a kid while constantly being reminded that you don't fit in. But Henry had something powerful inside him, a dream. He loved acting, he loved storytelling, and more importantly, he believed he could be something more. At just 17 years old, Henry got his first break. While attending school, he was spotted by a casting director and landed a role in the film The Count of Monte Cristo. It was a small role, but for Henry it meant everything. It was proof that he belonged in that world. But success didn't come quickly. For years, Henry struggled in Hollywood. He auditioned for major roles and kept losing them. He was close to becoming James Bond, but the role went to Daniel Craig. He auditioned for Harry Potter, but didn't get it. He even came close to playing Superman once before, but lost that too. Imagine being that close, again and again, only to be told no. At one point, people in Hollywood even gave him a nickname, the unluckiest man in Hollywood. That could have broken him. But Henry didn't quit. Instead, he kept improving himself, physically and mentally. He trained harder. He became stronger. He refined his acting. He waited and worked and believed. Then, everything changed. In 2013, Henry Cavill was cast as Superman in Man of Steel. The same role he had once lost was now his, and this time he was ready. To play Superman, Henry underwent intense physical training, transforming his body into one of the most iconic superhero physiques ever seen on screen. But more than muscles, he brought something deeper to the role: humanity, vulnerability, and strength. The world finally saw him, not as the bullied kid, not as the rejected actor, but as a symbol of hope. His performance made him a global star overnight, and just like that, the unluckiest man became one of the most recognized faces in Hollywood. But Henry didn't stop there. He went on to star in major films like Mission Impossible, Fallout, where his performance shocked audiences, and later as Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher, a role that earned him massive praise from fans worldwide. What makes Henry different isn't just his success, it's who he is behind the scenes. He's known for being humble, grounded, and deeply passionate about the things he loves, from acting to gaming to storytelling. He never pretended to be perfect, he simply stayed consistent. And perhaps that's the most powerful lesson from his story. He wasn't the most talented at first, he wasn't the first choice, he wasn't the obvious star, but he refused to give up, even when the world said no, again and again. Today, Henry Cavill stands as proof that rejection is not the end of your story. Sometimes it's just preparation for the moment when everything finally aligns. From being bullied as a child, to being called unlucky, to becoming Superman. His journey reminds us of something simple yet powerful. You don't need a perfect start to achieve an extraordinary ending. You just need to keep going.